Oh, damn it. I just realized I'm wearing a green shirt. Well, let's hope it works, okay? Hello guys, and welcome back to another Jesse Plays Gaming Vlogs video now. Two things you might notice. One, I'm wearing Fiero merch. You may not really care about it, but it does have some meaning. And two, we're posting on a Friday. Yeah, it's a Friday. Now, there still will be a post on Monday, but I just wanted to post a video today because, drumroll please, it's my birthday. Yeah, it's my birthday today. So, in celebration for that, I decided to do an entire video on, now this video, I don't really know how it's going to go. I'm just going to go with it, kind of. I don't believe in scripts and that stuff, so I'm kind of just going to see how this goes. It's probably going to go horrible. No, don't say that. First thing, we're basically just going to talk about how the channel started and where we're at now, so let's get into the video. Now, when I say, oh my gosh, I forgot. Now, when I say that we're going to talk about past and present type stuff, I mean like what's gotten us to this point. So, here we go, story time. So, my channel, like, we've been through a lot. Like, we just came out of the pandemic, the COVID-19 pandemic. So, like, I started in grade 6. Now, if the pandemic hadn't happened, I wouldn't be sitting here right now talking to you guys. I wouldn't have 91 subscribers. I wouldn't have 7,000 views on this channel. 192 videos now. So it's kind of like, one thing does change the entire future. If that pandemic wouldn't have happened, I wouldn't have made my channel. Because that's the whole reason I made the channel. I was in grade 6, I was bored at home, and like, me being in grade 6, you don't know how funny I was. Like, down here, because I'm in the basement, this entire room, when I was in grade 6, I turned into a box fort. I recorded an entire video. But being 6, you don't really know how to edit, and I had a very high-pitched voice. I still kind of do. So, yeah. But 2020, I'm in grade 6, I start a channel. The channel gets taken down because YouTube was different back then, okay? I was a little kid. I was 10 or 11, I think. Yeah, 11 or 12. And all my videos kept getting taken down because I'm a kid. And YouTube back then, I don't know what their things were on kids, but they would just not let you upload them. And now they kind of eased up on it a bit. Not as much, but a bit. I'm now allowed, as you can see, to post videos. I think it's also because YouTube might think I'm older than I actually look. But yeah. Big question though is probably how old I am. I'm 15 now, so yeah. But back to this. I made my first video. What day was it? Jeff, put right now what day the first video was uploaded. Yeah. Should be about 3 years ago, I'm gonna guess. It was titled Yay, I know that. Didn't get too many views, but, and unlike other YouTubers, I'll probably do this when I'm more popular, but all my old videos, like Ear Rape, Yay, all those old videos, I still keep them public. All my embarrassing videos, I still have them public. I want people to know I was here and I got to here with the help of Jeff. But I got to here and I was here 3 years ago. But I will be honest, Jeff. If you didn't step in, this channel probably wouldn't exist. because as soon as Jeff stepped in, views went up, subscribers went up, everything. So thank you, Jeff. Genuinely thank you. I know I just put my hand on the Pegasus, but anyways. But yeah, 3 years go by, we're here now. Let's talk about the future. The future of JPG. So, here's what I'm thinking. I know I gotta finish the Garden series. That's definitely gonna happen. I do have an episode 6 currently in the making, let's say that. I have still to record the first part, or the first bit of episode 6, but I do have episode 5 coming out next week, or in this case, 2 days, Saturday, Sunday, then Monday, so 3 days technically. I'm currently recording this on Tuesday. That's how much Jeff wants me to be ready in advance, so it's not technically my birthday today. But at the time that you guys are seeing this, yes, it is my birthday, and I've turned 15. So if I'm hoping comments are working. They haven't been working recently. If comments are working, please, if you want, you can wish a happy birthday. I know Jeff probably gonna do something crazy in the video to do, but you better call me up. Whenever you're gone, I can change a lot. I don't need the shots if you're still alive, but I need to know. The rest of the stuff that I want to do in this channel, let's see. I want to do some science experiment videos. I want to do, now this is kind of like my first big video that I want to do. It's going to be a series. I don't know how many episodes it's going to be, but it's going to be a big series. It's going to be, now the name still is in work in progress. I have it on a board there. You can flash the board up on the screen right now. It's called Project Car Fiero. That's kind of what the name is going to be right now, but it's basically going to be a project car. And it's going to be the Fiero GT 87. Now, if you guys don't know, let's just say Fiero was a hot car. Now, some of you that know about the Fiero, you'll instantly get what that means, and you're probably like, oh no, don't do that, you're gonna die. I get it. I know the risks, and I'm willing to take them. Now, the Fiero, for those of you who don't know, the Fiero, the 84, I think, which was the first model, they had a problem with the engine. Now, the valve cover on the engine, one of the bolts, or a couple of the bolts, basically the valve cover came loose. Hot engine juice, we'll call it, came out onto the air intake, and let's just say got hot quick. What I mean by that is it started a fire in the engine bay. Now the engine bay is in the back of the car, and the driver, where the driver would sit, right behind them is where the air intake is. So a fire starting right behind the driver as they're driving isn't that good. You'd also quickly lose pressure. Your engine probably would die immediately. So you'd have to pull over to the road anyways, I'm gonna guess. But it's a very bad problem. Pontiac kind of was just cheap when they built it. They originally had some Italian designers making the car. They were trying to make it cheaper Ferrari, kind of, I guess, is what they were going for there. GM, well, Pontiac, didn't like it. They kicked them out and said, hey, you, build us a car. And that team that they called on literally just took parts from vehicles. They made a frame and everything, yeah. But the suspension, worst thing ever. Front suspension was from a different car. It wasn't made for the car, for the Fiero. And the rear suspension was from another car. I can't remember the cars. You can put them here. Jeff, thank you. Thank you so much, buddy. But the rear suspension being a front suspension from another car, you have to have tie rods, I think, is what they're called. They're for steering, okay? So there's a little rod that goes to there, to the knuckle to steer it. And those rods still have to be there because that rear suspension being stuck onto the car since it still is a front suspension, it wants to turn, and you can't have the car just going down the road and then all of a sudden the wheels are just moving. So they decided to just weld it to the frame with a little rod. Yeah, they fixed it by 87. That's why I want the 87. The 88 is the best, but I want the 87. I'm not gonna lie, I want the 87. It's really sick. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. I found one already. I'm saving up for it. That's what that chart is for. It's still outdated. I actually have gotten more, so I still have to add to it. Yeah, because on that one it says 151 out of 3,900. It's actually 200 out of 3,900. If you guys do wish to help, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, I have my donate link, I think at the top of the description. It's okay if you guys don't, but if you have like an extra $1 or something, that would help. Because $1 is still $1, okay? It'll be that little bit closer to starting that series. I do want to start it hopefully soon. First episode is going to be me driving it up to the camera and then taking a full tour of the car, cleaning it, and just looking over the car to see what there is and talking about what we're going to do to it. So that's why I'm wearing this. I explain it more in the video when I bought this stuff, and I'll explain it more when I start that. But that's one of the main series I want to start. What else is there? See, guys, the whole reason I started this channel, like I said, pandemic. We had the pandemic. I wanted to do something because I was bored. I didn't think it actually would take off a little bit. Now, we've had a lot of moments on this channel, from building box forts to an entire garden to small things like opening boxes of stuff. And I wouldn't be able to get there without Jeff. He's helped me so much. Thank you, buddy. Again. No, seriously, like, Jeff helped us so much with this channel.
You got my mind messed up. Look in my eyes and fess up. Do you want this relationship with me? Abandon the ship, or should I sink? Not your brother, your dude, or your homie. More than a friend, so don't throw me. Don't call me that shit, then the next night be talking about, do you wanna come and hold me? Yeah. Come and hold me.
And we still have so much more coming up with videos and stuff. And hopefully Jeff will still be there when we get to that point. I want to get accustomed, like, when we get to the Fiero series, when we get to building our first office, which is going to be far down the road, further than the Fiero, but it's still going to be a big milestone. Getting the 10,000 play button from YouTube. Hopefully the 10 million eventually, far down the road. But I just want to keep going, and I would love it if you guys would help just supporting some of that, just to get me up to that point, and then I plan on paying you guys back. I currently have talked with Jeff about the future of the channel. I've talked about merch stuff, and we're looking right now. Now, we're way too far ahead. Like, we're here and we're reaching all the way up here already, but it's good to have everything ready, so that if you do get that chance, you can push forward and do it. We have high hopes. So we're planning on building a merchandise building for us, for JPG, for JPG Co. It's going to be called JPG Merch Warehouse. It's going to be a big building. We might have smaller shops, which they'd be like smaller shops that could be in like malls or something like that. But the main building is gonna be a big warehouse. It's gonna be like a Costco kind of. It's gonna be 2 stories though, and there's gonna be a basement story and another story, and then there will be rooftop patio stuff on top. It's gonna be the size of the Costco here in Lethbridge though, which is still pretty big. We're gonna have bottom floor where we have all the merch getting printed for the store, because we're gonna print it all. So that's why I'm saying. And the printing machines go anywhere from 15 to 40,000, which is mind-boggling. But we'll get there one day, guys. We're also gonna have the office in this merch stuff. We're gonna have my main office, and then every single store that's made will have office. So when I'm in another city or something with other people, I can actually just go onto the computer and be in an office and start recording stuff for you guys. I can upload everything, send it to Jeff if he's still there at that time, which I think he does want to be there at that time. So we have plans. Really hope you guys do stay with us this next year, because it's going to be an exciting year, I'll tell you that. I have a lot planned. I have a lot of stuff that I want to get. Obviously, there won't be any new stuff that I'm getting unless I get it for my birthday or something like that. The next thing that I'm going to buy is the car. With my money, I'm going to buy a car. So that's a big milestone in my life. Major milestones you have is like your first girlfriend, your first car, your first house, stuff like that. Your first 10,000 play button. Yeah, 10,000 play button. Your first subscriber, which I still don't know who it is. A lot of people will come up to me, they're like, I'm your first subscriber. I have no way of telling. I deleted the first subscriber email because, well, I was in grade 6. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's go out with happy birthday song. You got this, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. Hopefully that worked out correctly, and yeah, that's basically this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. I'm definitely going to chill for the rest of today. Today being Friday, okay, not being Tuesday. No, that's it for me. Peace. Love you guys. JPG out.